Okay, everyone, this is Anything Goes by Dom. It's a show where we're going to talk about just a lot of just about anything we want. We are going to discuss very controversial things. That is the point. If you want to be on the show, let me know. Come on over. Let's talk. If you want to call in to the show, let me know. I'll give you a number to call. And of course, you are always more than welcome to leave your opinions in the comment. Now, the first subject today that we are going to be talking about is the lovely discussion of abortion. Now, personally, I, I'm not for abortion. I am pro-life. Um, because mostly I do think that human life does start at conception. And I do think it is super important that we do protect life as much as we can. And so that's why I think I'm not for abortion. I also have a child myself, and I didn't want to have the abortion. So even though we kind of were in a tough place and definitely were not ready to have a kid, I still did not want an abortion because it goes against my beliefs. I do not support the idea of any sort of abortion for any sort of reason. And before you say that, rape and something like that happens, I understand that it does. But what is the percentage of, people who are getting abortions because of rape? It's like less than 1%, if I remember correctly. It is. It's very, very low, which means women are having abortions because they want to, and that's what it is. And that's how it is. So, for me, this is gonna lead right into Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade, for me, I had no problem with it because here's the deal. Roe v. Wade was not oppressing women at all. What Roe v. Wade was doing was it was evening out the playing field. Here's why. In history, men have not had reproductive rights. It's a fact. So, if your girlfriend gets pregnant and she wants to keep the baby, but the man does not want to keep the baby, what happens? Well, the woman gets to decide. If the woman gets pregnant and she does not want to keep the baby, but the man wants to keep the baby, what happens? Well, she's just going to go get an abortion anyway. So, what Roe v. Wade did was just even out the playing field. So, pretty much saying if women do not get reproductive rights, if men do not get reproductive rights, there is no reason that women should be able to have a fair say on it either. And I think that's fair, because women are always saying, "Oh, you don't have a uterus, you're not a woman, you don't get a say." I think men should get a say on what they want when it comes to abortion because we have cognitive thoughts as well. And plus, without men, you would not have that baby that's inside of you that you are trying to abort anyway. So, I think that, yes, I think that men absolutely should have a say in abortion, because it's just as much their child as it is the woman's. And yes, you are aborting a child. It's a fetus, and when people say it's just a fetus, it's a fetus of what? It is a fetus of a human. Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but that's what it is. It is the fetus of a human. End of story. So, and yes, life does start at conception. That's how it is. That's what happens because when you go in at like what 6 weeks or so, you are listening to a heartbeat, which means what? It is alive. That is a human being forming, and that's what it is. So, yeah, no, I am definitely not for abortion because again, men have never gotten reproductive rights. So, I think if men don't get reproductive rights, then maybe women shouldn't either. Or if they do, maybe it needs to be a little different. I do believe that, yes, if you are a male and you do not believe in abortion, you do need to speak up. There is nothing wrong with it. You have a voice of your own, and it should be heard. It is the same thing why women wanted all of these rights in history, because they wanted to be heard too. So I don't see what the difference is.